Hello again, everybody. This is Rocket Rick J18 coming to you from the launching pad. And today, I first want to show off my brand new Rocket Rick J18 t-shirt. And which I think looks pretty good. This is the navy blue, also comes in a royal blue and red. So I hope you will enjoy that, as well as a you can see what it's. So this is the t-shirt and the sticker. But I think it's kind of cool. So anyway, enough about that. Today I'm going to show you some cards, which most of which look the same, but are in fact different cards. And these are all candy and gum cards, pre-war cards of Max Carey, who was the center fielder for the Pittsburgh Pirates back in the day, before the war. Actually, in some cards it says center field, and some it says right field. But anyway, that's not the main point. The main point is that we're looking at cards from the E series of the American card catalog, the Jefferson Burdick catalog. And E cards are older 20th century candy and gum cards. And also in Canada, they were from the V, as in Victor, series, indicating that they were Canadian issues. So Max Carey played, let's just look him up real quickly here in the old baseball encyclopedia. And his first year, rookie year, was 1910, and he played through 1925. I'm sorry, actually through 1929. So had a 20-year career. Appeared in one World Series, and that was 1925. So he missed the play in the 1927 World Series against with the Pirates because he was traded to Brooklyn. He also was a long-time coach, and he is a member of the Baseball Hall of Fame as a player. So that's Max Carey. And let's turn the camera down now and look at. first card I'm going to show you is an American Caramel card from 1921. It's a in 1921 American Caramel Company of Lancaster and York, Pennsylvania, made two sets. The first set being the E121 A, consisting of 122 cards plus a variation or two. They are a little bigger than ordinary, as you can see. You can see a little bit better in the next card, but the first E121A consisted of 80 cards nominally. There actually were about 122 of those cards. And different types and different variations. And then the E121B, which had 120 cards in it. You can see that this says that 80 of the leading baseball stars of the American and National League, which means it's an E121A or Type 1 if you prefer. A couple of the features of this card that I want to point out to you is that this card has a player's name, position, and the team name at the bottom. It does not, however, have a number. And you can tell this is a real photograph because right there is the baseball, which also helps you identify it along with the background as when a different manufacturer used the same photograph for the card, and that's what we're going to kind of focus on. The next, let's see, the size of the cards were roughly 2 inches by 3 1/4 inches. Now the next card that I want to show you, and I'm going to leave this one to the side so you can see the next card, which is from the 1921 to 1923 National Caramel set, designated E220. And you can see that this card clearly indicates it was a right fielder. Again, you can see the baseball. You can see the slightly better focus of the print, and as compared, and it's a little brighter. It's got some paper loss up here, which is why it got an authentic grade. And on the back, you can see the differences. This is a 120 card set, roughly the same size, that is 2 inches by 3 1/4 inches. And this is baseball stars. of the American and National Leagues made only by the National Caramel Company of Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Lancaster, New York, or if you're familiar with southeastern Pennsylvania, they're part of the sort of what they consider the Tri-City areas of Lancaster, York, and Harrisville, which of course is the state capital. So again, I'll leave these cards up here for you to continue to look at. The next card is a 1922 W501 card. So it is not a candy and gum issue. These were hand-cut cards, or sometimes called strip cards. They are numbered up in the upper right-hand corner. They also have a designation here of G4-22. And the 422 apparently refers to the approximate date of issue, April 1922. And this is card number 86. We're back to center field here, and again you can plainly see the baseball here. You can see a little dirt kicked up because he's in the middle of his swing. And these cards don't have any writing on the back. This one is clearly glued into an album of some kind or other, and there's some paper loss on the back here, but it got a grade of 1. So, yeah, I guess because the paper loss is on the back, I guess. But again, you can plainly see this card is just slightly larger. It's 2 by 3 3/8 instead of 3 1/4. And it doesn't say, but it is from a set of cards, 100 different cards, plus some variations. It's obviously the photograph is the same as the previous 2 cards. And the next card that I'm going to show you is a 1922 Neilson's chocolate card. This is a Canadian card, so indicated by the ACC designation V61, and it is a Type 1 card. Similar again, same photograph as the E120. It's a 120 card issue. They are numbered in the lower left hand corner, and they are 2 by 3 1/2. So they're again slightly larger. And then we're going to go to the next card, which is the last card that I'm going to show you. There are, I think, 2 other cards which I don't have that have the same photograph on it. This is the 1923 Willards chocolate. It's authentic, altered because it has been trimmed. But this has a facsimile autograph on it. But again, you can see by the positioning of the uh, lighter lighter spots of the heads of fans. That and the position of the baseball. Uh, there's also some writing down here, which is basically the photographer's work. And yeah, these cards are 2 by 3 1/4, so they're the same size as the National Caramels. These are not. These are blank backs, whereas the Neilson's chocolates are not blank backs. They say Neilson's big league bars contain a photograph of a prominent player in action in either the American or National League. There are in all 120 photographs in this series. Neilson's chocolate bars are guaranteed absolutely pure, made only from pure chocolate, cane sugar, rich milk, and the best of nuts. Always ask and insist on getting Neilson's. And both of these are, and of course the Willard is a blank back. So we can conclude that these were made for the candy companies by somebody who actually produced the cards, and it's just kind of to kind of get a better look at those cards here. It's all the same picture, so somebody produced them. They have some different sizes, different borders, and so forth, but different backs or no back, blank backs, all kinds of variations along those lines with the same photograph. It happened a lot. I guess you could consider the Topps kind of continuing a tradition when it used the same photograph in multiple different years. And that's essentially what happened here. I've got one other card I want to show you of Max Carey, and it is a card from the Oxford Confectionary series. And this is a card that has also been trimmed, but it's not graded, so it just has the name at the bottom. Not the same image, not the same photograph. One of the interesting features of the Oxford Confectionary cards, and they're, I would say, reasonably scarce. Aaron from Value Vintage Cards recently did showed his Walter Johnson card from the same series. You can see Walter's up here, Max Carey's down here. There are a lot of Hall of Famers in this set. They were Oxford Confectionary Company, was located in Oxford, Pennsylvania, where Lincoln University is, which is historic black college and university. And I'm actually grew up in that area, northern Delaware, southeastern Pennsylvania, southwestern New Jersey. That's where I grew up, northern Delaware. But about maybe half hour, 45 minutes from Oxford, Pennsylvania, and went up there several times as a tennis player, and because that was the alma mater of our tennis coach, Isaac Mapp was his name, and I don't know for a fact whether Mr. Mapp is no longer with us, but if he's not, then he would be somewhere approaching his 100th year on the planet. So the odds are pretty strong that he's probably not with us any longer. But he was a wonderful man, taught French. I did not take French in high school. I took it in college. I took Latin in high school. And I'm reminded of a little poem that goes like this: Latin is a dead, dead language, as dead can be. It killed all the Romans, and then it damn near killed me. I was not a strong Latin teacher or Latin student, but I managed to get by. And I really appreciated Mr. Mapp because he worked with me, and although I never became a great player by any stretch of the imagination, I can say that my senior year at Christian High School, I was the best tennis player in the school because I played number one seed, seeded players all year long, and I won a couple games, lost more than I won. I had a lot more fun my junior year when I played first doubles with my partner Steve Pilnick, and he was a good player, and he helped me get better. And I didn't hold him back too much because we won more games than we lost. But then we had the guy that played second singles quit because he got mad at Mr. Mapp. And Steve Pilnick, my partner, moved from first doubles to third singles, and rather than break up the second doubles team, which was pretty good also, I took a player who hadn't been a starter on the first doubles team, and we did okay. Back then you had two doubles teams and three singles matches, a total of five. And whoever won at least three out of the 5 games, that's the school that got the win. So then we had a tournament. I was eliminated in the first round. So anyway, had fun. Thank you, Mr. Mapp. It's been 55 years now, slightly more than that, since my glory days as number one tennis player at Christian High School. So that's I guess you could say, damned with faint praise. So that's my, those are my Max Carey cards, the 5 out of the 7 that I'm aware of. And I think that that are the same photograph. So if you know of other cards beside the 5 that I mentioned, the 1921 American Caramel E121 A, the 1921-23 National Caramel E220, 1922 W501, the 1922 V61 Neilson's Chocolate Type 1, and the 1923 Willards Chocolate V100 Canadian issue. So again, there's I think at least 2 more cards with that same image. If you know of any others, please make a comment. If you don't subscribe to my channel and you watch this video, please consider subscribing and liking the video. I don't really know why, and if you don't, it's okay, but a comment is certainly always appreciated. And I thank you for watching, and we'll just jump back up to the big screen here. Take another look at my t-shirt. And while I do my outro. This is Rocket Rick J18 coming to you from the launching pad, and wishing that all your collecting dreams come true.